The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Now the Auburn product, Corey Graham. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Jackson, and an alley to run.
Ooh, that should have been a hit.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
The fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
From the 38, Mariota. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. First down carry for Henry. Telvin Smith that time there to make the play.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Mariota. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Open man is Davis. He's got it for the Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis there to make the grab. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On 2nd down now. It's Grant. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now Jackson to throw again. They're going to set up the screen here. This is Grant. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch, just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9.
54. Mike 54. Here I come. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 56. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that time.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked by Kevin Byard. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Great solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in.
Should have picked that switch.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Boy, you'd hate to squander this great field position. Here's 3rd and goal.
Check it back. Check it back.
Here's Mariota. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
On 2nd down, it's Grant. And he'll be blocked down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
That's good for Jacksonville. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Mike 55. Mike 55. I got you, punk.
To throw is Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be caught.
Oh, good catch.
A big third down play there for the Jags. 61 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Now it's Jackson, and they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
Ooh.
Kevin Byard, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raider, gets the sack. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On second and goal, Jackson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. From 8 yards out, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Extra point tacked on by Lambo, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Uncorks one for Davis. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down the 47-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Exit, exit.
After the interception, here's Jackson.
Oh!
The
Don't let that go.
There gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
On second down now. It's Grant trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
You got it. 55, my guy, 55. Okay, double up. Take 4, take 4.
On 3rd down, Grant. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs.
You gotta come back and get that thing.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's going to have to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Being chased out left. Uncorks one for Davis. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. A big play, Mariota to Davis. 41 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Mariota sets up the screen to Lewis. And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
At the 14-yard line.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Short kick. Now a hit and a loose football. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Every time. Keep putting that ball on the ground. That's our ball.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Watch
Final play of the half here. Mariota into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yo. What's happening?
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
What I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half.
24/7.
Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Out here
following the pickup of 4 here, second and 6. Mariota dancing to his hit comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose, and the Jags grab it. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Lambo on for the extra point. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
I think it jumped over my man and chased me down and caused the fumble. God damn.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're right back out there after watching the fumble go the other way. Still in control of this game, but that needs to serve as a wake-up call because they're not in the clear yet.
No, the message should be clear that fortunes can change pretty quickly when you turn the ball over. You've got to take care of it, otherwise that lead can slip away quickly.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. A.J. Bouye with a pick. And the return will stop right around the 25. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
And he completes it to Westbrook. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there at 22.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
We want it. Come to my work.
Jackson. And a flag comes
come
in
on,
as
that's within
Howard
5
falls
yards,
incomplete.
please.
Well, let's see who this is on.
That's bullshit.
This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Let's go. Right there.
Now it's Jackson to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Another shot from the one on second and goal. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A 1-yard touchdown reception, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Oh, I missed through the ball, bro.
He goes down once more.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. 44, Mike, 44.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. He's going to fire one deep left sideline, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Fielded at about the 28. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now? When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
On second down, It's Grant, and he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Now on 2nd and 13, Jackson. Throwing left side, it's complete. Over 100 yards receiving for it now in the opener, and it's a first down. He's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that, got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
55, right there in the middle, 55. Check.
Now on 2nd and 13, Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. 1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Yeah.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll run it again with Henry. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Titans.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Henry relishing the chance to be the Titans' lead dog. He's in the backfield again on 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
I was going back to finish it.
Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now Lewis here on 1st down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Mariota hands to Henry. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
He's checking. Crash. Slam. One.
Again, it's Henry. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Lewis. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Here we go.
They'll try to throw now. Mariota. He's going to sling this deep.
Oh, my fucking God.
Incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Wow. That was fucking crazy.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now Mariota. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. Touchdown, Titans. Marcus Mariota with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points big time. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
I'd rather not go out with
on 1st down. Grant shifts past him at the 45. And now look at him go. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Corey Grant, 55 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Hold on, you can call delay game on me too? Go for it.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Henry will get it. He's been busy today.
Oh, get out of
He was
here.
hit. He lost the football. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. And an alley to run. The escapability in evidence there is that one. Good for 15 and a first.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
They'll run on first down. It's Grant. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Check 55 to Mike. Here we go. Mike 55, Mike 55.
Now Jackson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. They do tack on the extra point as well, and that will make this a 4-point game. And Lambeau now after the touchdown. He'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense, say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Here's Mariota.
Throw the ball.
Can't get a throw
I've
away.
been had
He's
him,
taken down. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. He's back to throw. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Mariota now just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a 1st and 10. Running jet sweep here, Humphreys. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Tackle.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. J.J. Watt in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Down 4 late, got to go for it here on 4th down.
Watch the screen.
Mariota to throw for it on 4th. He's going to let it fly.
You ain't going nowhere.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10.
Here we go.
They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. And what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. So this will be a win.